Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning viewers, I'm NIMRAHWANI PAAT from Breaking News, bringing you the latest news for today. The World Health Organization has declared a global public health emergency following an outbreak of a new strain of the mpox virus in Africa. The virus, formerly known as monkeypox, can be passed on through close contact and causes flu-like symptoms and lesions on the body and can be deadly. It's now been detected in at least 13 Africa countries, but one country has been hit particularly hard, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Mpox is surging across Africa, and this is ground zero. Thousands of cases have been reported in the Democratic Republic of Congo. As a new outbreak grips the country, it's already claimed at least 450 lives, most of them children, and it's showing no sign of slowing down.
The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
Formerly known as monkeypox, mpox spreads through close contact including sex, causing flu-like symptoms and painful full-feet lesions. But this new strain is proving more infectious and even more deadly, and experts fear the growing outbreak in Africa could just be the tip of the iceberg.
We believe that it's already a risk for international spread, and of course, there is also the chance that it could spread beyond Africa to other regions of the world.
The World Health Organization last declared mpox an international health emergency in 2022 with cases in more than 70 countries. That was largely shut down with the help of vaccinations and treatments in rich countries. But very few of those are available in Africa, and global health officials hope these new emergency declarations will kickstart an international effort conning the disease.
Julian Thanks is a biologist at the University Leicester in the UK. I asked him to tell us more about the surge in mpox cases and how these outbreaks differ from the one 2 years ago.
The difference is really due to the different clades or strains, if you like, of this mpox virus. The strain from 2 years ago was a global strain, and the clade 2, which is the so-called West African strain, and it proved to be much milder and more limited in terms of clinical severity than the original clade 1 virus. The one that's now spreading across Africa is a branch of the clade 1 virus, now termed clade 1b. And this is part of the original strain from the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. And this has a higher mortality, is more severe clinically, and may be increasing transmissibility compared to the original endemic clade 1a strain from DRC.
Tell to us more about this transmissibility. Because this mpox variant has now just new strain has spread to 13 countries. The outbreak, hundreds of people have died, mainly children. Why has this new variant been able to spread so quickly?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I think we're still looking into this, but the original strain from DRC, the clade 1a, if you like, was limited in terms of that it would only spread beyond maybe 3 or 4 generations, and then it would die out. And it's often transmitted from animal reservoirs in the original endemic area. Now it looks like the virus has adapted better to human transmission. Again, something we saw with COVID-19 after several years. But this virus has been around in Africa for many more years. We've known about it for over 50 or 60 years. So I suspect that more cases, more human cases, are allowing the virus to evolve and transmit more efficiently between humans. Again, like we saw with COVID-19 and the SARS-CoV-2 virus.
How much of difference do you think it will make the WHO has now declared the mpox outbreak to be a global public health emergency?
Oh, it should make a great difference. Normally, these fakes, as we call them, PHEICs, tend to be announced when you want to release more funding and more resources to those particular epidemics or pandemic situations. And this should hopefully allow this release of funding and resources in those African countries, though of course they are already quite strained, resource limited in many other ways.
Should people outside of the affected regions be worried about their own health? Could this virus end up spreading much further? And if so, what precautions should people taking?
Yes, of course. As we saw 2 years ago, the clade 2 strain spread globally along the so-called MSM network, the men who have sex with men sexual network. But this is much more indiscriminate. It seems to be spreading across the heterosexual population and other general populations. It may be less transmissible than the clade 2b strain turned out to be, but again, we need more data on this. And the way it transmits is through intimate close contacts of saliva, kissing, touching with contaminated secretions. And also there's some evidence of close range aerosol transmission after a prolonged period of contact, like in a household, for example, or in an intimate relationship.
Right, okay. We are afraid we're going to have to leave Julian Tang. Thank you very much for talking with biologist Julian Tang at the University of Leicester. This all news for today. Look forward the next news. Thank you for watching and have the great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.